Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. We're doing a podcast for Season 2, Episode 7. My name is Julian Gennady, and with me is Alejandro Fonsello. My man, happy birthday to you. It
Thank
was on the 4th of January, so everyone
you.
knows. How was your birthday? How did you celebrate? Obviously with a win, but how else did you celebrate?
Yeah. Nothing special. Just yeah,
D
nothing.
no dinner, no movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the day
yeah, okay.
before, not the
Oh,
day,
okay, okay.
not not on Wednesday because there's no time. We play at 6:30, so
True. True, true.
so I
Oh,
need to
yeah,
be
I
home
always
back.
that always gets me. I was like, I watch it at midday, but you watch it in the evening, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So it was all good. Well,
all good. Three points.
how did you turn? How old did you turn now? Like 22?
Yeah, you would think. No,
Yeah.
too bad. No.
Anyway, on top for this podcast in particular, we're going to be talking about the game that happened, the return to action for Serie A, Juventus and Cremonese. We're going to go over that game. We're going to go over also possible title hopes, and then we're going to go over some market dealings, some renewals potentially happening, and some scouting apparently that we did that was reported on before our game against Cremonese. So before we start doing that, please everybody, if you're watching, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to stay notified because the season is hyping up now. It's going into gear. Um, so let's go into it right now. Before we go into the title hopes, we'll just go review the game because the game precedes the title hope thing. So first, we won 1-0. 93rd, was it 93rd minute? 92nd minute?
I think 92nd or first. Yeah, one of the two.
Okay, whatever. In stoppage time, Arkadiusz Milik, I'm not going to say thumped a free kick in, but it was quite far out.
Yeah, it was
Um,
far.
it was quite far, and he didn't really, he just, it took a one hopper off the post and it went in. Um, I thought it was kind of lucky. I don't know what you think about the goal in particular.
I mean, I think like the angle was yeah you couldn't hit it better because he whipped it on
Yeah,
the
he
like
whipped it across his body, and he did a one
yeah.
hopper to the post.
I think probably the goalie should have done better.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, yeah,
he was very like he was a step too late. Maybe
yeah,
because he doubted. I don't know because usually you don't take a free kick like that and turn it spin it around that side of the wall. Like it doesn't
yeah,
happen often because usually the goalie just picks it up. So I'm giving Mealy credit because it had everything it needed to have the right speed, the right angle, whatever.
yeah. It went
Probably should
in.
have.
So like, yeah,
Yeah, it went in. Like that's all that mattered because I mean I remember moments in the game or like not in the game but previous games where we had better opportunities and we just messed it up. So,
well, in
but
that game, do you remember Moretti and then Keane? Those two chances in
yeah,
particular.
the
Like,
Keane one. Yeah.
so
But
yeah,
go
go ahead.
ahead. No, it's just I mean credit to him, but I will give
Yeah,
credit to someone else later on.
yeah. So as that's being set up, as you see Danilo setting up for it, Milik, Paredes, those three are setting up for a free kick. You're thinking, huh, we're gonna tie Cremonese. What were you thinking as they're setting
Um,
up from that
okay,
distance?
when they were setting up, I was like, it's gonna be Milik. I don't know what the other two guys were doing there. Like that was like Danilo's not gonna take it. Paredes, I cannot recall Paredes being great at free kicks personally.
No, he just
Um,
likes to thump long range shots. So I was like,
yeah,
oh,
so
it's a
I
dead
like
ball. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I had no hope because how the game was
Yeah,
going, the position of the free kick. I'm like, I was just going into, I'm gonna be very angry that we're dropping points to winless Cremonese mode.
yeah,
That was my mindset going into the free kick.
yeah.
Wandering away with my thoughts. And at first, I didn't know it went in. Like to be
It was
honest,
weird, right? Because it
it
kissed the
took
post. Yeah,
yeah, it took me like 2 seconds before I realized it's in. Like
yeah.
it's a weird one, and
Some
even the
some some of the
fans.
players, some of the
Yeah,
players
yeah.
took. Yeah,
Because I rewatched it, the fans, the players, they were all just what just happened because it hit the post, and it took a while before the ball basically hit the net at the other side to make
yeah,
sure yeah it's in. Um, but yeah, I mean, happy. Like
yeah.
I'm not one of those guys who hope we lose. But
No. A win's a win. 3 points is 3 points, and it's now 7 out of 7, and it's now 13 goals for and 0 against.
Yeah.
Um, it's a crazy streak currently.
I did a live after a game and I asked,
Yeah.
do you, because I mean it's not great to watch. Like out of the 7 games, maybe 2 of them or 3 were good. Like Empoli, Lazio, Inter, I think were pretty good. And the Empoli game, I think it was more the second half, but whatever. Those games they were good, but 7 without conceding. Do you think that's impressive, or do you think nah? Because I asked that question, and a lot of people were like, nah, not really.
No, that's impressive.
Okay, because
I 7 games straight without conceding a goal. We've conceded
yeah,
7 all year. That's impressive. It's lucky. I'll say that it's lucky the way we're getting like out of these situations. Like Lecce, remember Lecce hit the post.
yeah, I remember.
Juventus literally put a TikTok celebrating that they hit the post.
I don't know
And,
that.
and some weird fat dude dancing when they hit the post. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
what?
I
I
saw
was like,
those
what
as
is
well.
going on here? Anyway, and then Cremonese hit the post. Like we're getting luckier. I
I
don't think it's sustainable the way we're doing it, but it is
okay.
impressive that we do have the 7 clean sheets in a row. If that makes
I
sense.
Yeah, I agree with that because people are saying it's lucky, and part of it, yes, but other part of me, I'm like 7 games. Like at some point, it's not really luck anymore because like you're gonna give away chances in a game, no matter
Yeah,
who you are. It's just I think we give away very few at this moment in time,
fair.
compared to other periods. I believe, especially at the start of the season. Again, we didn't concede, but we were all over the shop at the start of the season, like more than now. I
Yeah,
think. But like 7 games, I sent you that stat, whatever,
yeah.
uh, and I couldn't believe it because I saw 7 while preparing for a video. I'm like, against who? And I looked up 2 against Milan, 2 against Cremonese. I'm like, wow, that's only 3 left.
Sanatana.
Salernitana, yeah,
Yeah.
like that's only 3 left, which is impressive. And being
Yep.
10 points behind at that point was the, the non-impressive part of it. Um, but I think it's impressive because, and somebody also asked, I will ask you that as well, saying there's no credit for Allegri, they're winning despite of him. I said no, because I believe this is exactly what he wants. Just keep it close, keep a clean sheet, and the 1-2 chance are gonna fall into your feet, just take them, go away, 3 points.
So you're saying it's no credit to Allegri for that?
No, I say yes.
Oh, okay,
They're
okay,
not.
okay.
They're not doing that. Like that's maybe not in this ugly way, but like that's his mindset. Like just keep it clean and bring it home.
So credit to him if he's doing exactly what he wants. Sure. Is
It's
that
not
what?
great, by the way.
I was gonna say, is
Yeah.
that what we want? Is that
No,
what?
no, no.
And I get people are gonna say, "Oh, you guys are whatever, stuck up and stuffy fans." No, is it sustainable? That's the major thing. Last year it was not, clearly.
Yeah.
This year, okay, you're beating some better teams now, but your Champions League foray was. We can't forget that stuff. Like I'm not gonna forget Monza. I'm not gonna forget Maccabi Haifa. I'm sorry, and Benfica twice. I'll never
Yeah, I'm
forget
not gonna
that.
forget that.
Yeah. So I'll never forget that. So fair if this is what he had as an idea of how to win games. Whatever. Kudos to you. Is this sustainable? We will see. Because we
We
still
had
have
that.
we have 22 games left in
We
the
had a
league.
streak
In
like
the league.
that last season.
Yep,
That's
we did.
that's why. That's why I think it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
But like you said, we were beating it like Lazio. Like we were not doing that last year, or like Inter. That we
Lazio
were
we
not
beat
doing.
last year. Not
Yeah,
Inter
but
though.
like
Like not
Inter,
yeah.
like that was a
We'll
no go.
see we'll see next week against Napoli.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. But I also said I think like this is what's gonna be next from now until the end of the season. But if you have
Yeah.
a Chiesa back fit, somehow a Di Maria fit, a Vlahovic fit, Pogba coming back, it will look more effortless in my opinion, because it will just be better on the ball quality wise. There will be more
Yeah.
few moments, if you know what I mean. Like there
Yep.
will be more moments, and probably better people will be at the end of those chances, and they will bring it home more cleanly, if you want to say. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the flip side is we play back three, whatever. If all those players come back, probably not going to be like that. And if so, it's going to take a lot away from players like yesterday were taking away from Sule. He admitted it after the game. And that's the first one. He said like he's playing out of position, but I thank him to do it. Um, that's the only flip side. Like they come back, but can you play the same way? I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So he needs to find a solution for that as well. While being in this streak, basically.
Yeah, honestly, man, Sule, he was funny. Like he was the most attacking right wing back I've ever seen in my life. Or he was like, and that's exactly what you thought he would be.
Yeah.
Horrendous defensively. If that's Napoli, sorry. Like he would never be starting in the first place. I know, but like, oof,
Yeah, I don't
horrible,
blame him
horrible
either.
defensive awareness, and then the attacking. Like, yeah, we know what he can do. He's young. He's special. He's got talent. He's got a good left foot. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't think it was quite fair that he started at a right wing back. But again, you got his minutes under his legs. He got another appearance under his belt at the top level, we'll say. So it's good experience at this point. But
Yeah, it was good for him.
yeah. So what are the I guess there are some positives. The 3 points is positive. Young kids started and played. I'll say played. I don't think Moretti was particularly great. I don't think Fagioli
For
was particularly great.
no, I agree. I thought uh, because before the break, I criticized Moretti. I
Yeah,
thought he was better than before the break.
sure.
It wasn't
I'll give you
amazing, but he
that.
was better. Before the break, he was really poor.
Yeah,
Yesterday, at least, he picked out a few passes. Like before the break, he was really struggling, in my opinion.
yeah, fair.
Fajoli was very anonymous, like very.
Yeah,
But I think we all said like this is gonna happen. They will have complete off days. They
yeah,
will,
yeah.
which
They're young. They're not
I'm
used
okay.
to whatever 38 game season plus
Yeah,
Europe.
I just need to see little sparks in games, good
Yeah,
periods, 2 3 games. That's all I need to be sure. Like okay, next season of moving forward, they can be part of the squad. That's I
yeah.
think what they all want. So yeah, you go on.
Again, the positive is they played and they weren't like they didn't make our team suffer. We'll say, how's that?
Yeah.
Like there weren't minuses, and that's a
No, I
positive in
agree.
my opinion. Um, the defense was shaky in my opinion.
I agree.
So the back, well, yeah, actually everyone in the back. Danilo was fine, but the other two, Bremer and Gatti, it was squeaky bum time for some parts of that game. Chesney, I don't think he was fine. I think he was fine. The attack in general, not good.
Yeah, we
Um,
know
I'm
that.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna not rip on Kostic again, but like that dude does nothing, and if he crosses the ball, you better hope it hits someone and it goes in. Other than
I thought
that, like nothing.
I thought the second half he was better defensively, but uh,
Great.
Milik, I
Milik
thought
was
so. Like
anonymous.
in the first half, he was solo up top. I said it many times.
Yeah,
Even with Vlahovic, it's freaking difficult, especially when
yeah,
you play for us. Like it's difficult. Like there's no link play. He was struggling. When Keane came on, I saw a better Milik because he can drop in, control the
yes,
ball. It's easier. And we were asking that from Vlahovic. And yes, his control needs to be better. His touch, his link up play. But he's not that type of player. And when he comes back, I don't want to see him solo again because you spend 70 mil, and
yeah,
I don't like the way we play. You put him in a position where he's gonna struggle. Like you can see, it's Milik, Keane, solo up top. They struggle. They all
yeah.
struggle. So in the second half, Keane came on. He actually played well, but Milik played better. So I'm
Because Moretti started. Like Moretti's not a second forward.
yeah. That's
Remember, I
I still
texted you. I was
understand.
like, Sule has to play there if you're gonna do that stuff.
I don't understand why he forces Miretti in that position.
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
I don't get
I
it.
don't get it. What's the thought process? Six in the midfield? Sorry, four central midfielders.
I
What's the thought
think yeah.
process there?
I don't I don't know.
Is McKenny that bad that you need extra protection? Like, like, it doesn't make sense to me why Moretti starts up top because then he obviously tracks, he comes all the way back, and then, like you said, Milik gets stuck up top by himself. Keane gets stuck up top. Vlahovic gets stuck up top, isolated.
Yeah. I felt sorry for him. The first half
Yeah,
was brutal. It was actually brutal to watch.
yeah,
The only
absolutely. I
thing
agree.
I'll give Milik, like Vlahovic will make a notice that he's pissed off.
Yeah,
He's pissed. Milik he just goes with the motion. Like he
he
doesn't
grinds.
complain.
Yeah,
He grinds like two different type of players. Probably he knows he doesn't need to get 20 goals a season.
yeah,
Um,
less pressure.
on that Milik, because really quickly Romeo did a live a few hours ago on Instagram, like 2 hours ago, and he said that the club is already in talks with Marseille to basically do that deal. So I'll ask you, because I asked everybody yesterday in the live for Wednesday, would you do it? 7+2.
Is the two the bonuses?
Yeah.
So can they negotiate the 7, or is that fixed already?
It's set, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'd do it.
I do it in a heartbeat because
Where are
I
you
don't
gonna
know
get
where you're
another
gonna
forward like that? Yeah,
for 9 mil. Like if we had a young striker coming up knocking on the door, I would be like, okay,
Keen.
well, nice. But you know what I mean, because I don't know Keane if he's gonna
Wait,
say
what's that
change
dude's
his
name?
management.
Nikola Kudryk.
Yeah, because Keane changes management, so I'm not sure. Like
Yeah.
maybe something is up with that. But like 9 mil, if he gives you 10 goals and a few assists a season in Serie A as a backup, or
You
when
take
he
that all day.
plays, I'll take that all day because we were paying almost 30 mil to get that out of Morata
Yeah,
on double wages. So I'll take that. I don't know how old he is, 29.
I think he's a year younger than me, so he's a 94, so he'll be 29 this year.
It's great. 3
Yeah.
years, yeah, that's good. Like I'll take it. He loves to be there.
Yeah, he loves it.
I think he's okay to be a sub slash
Yep.
starting. I'll take it. I think he's pretty good on the ball, link up play.
Do you
If
think he's
not
better
up
than
top,
Llorente?
Oh,
Remember what Llorente was?
yeah, basically the same. Well, like he played quite a lot. Like he played with, but I don't know.
Are they comparable?
I think Milik is better on the ball.
Yeah,
I think
That's what I was
Vente
gonna say.
at that moment in time had that more, like that,
physical presence.
yeah, and also that touch for the goal. I think he had that a little bit more.
Yeah,
But again, like the team he was playing is not comparable to now.
No.
So, but I understand the similar. Yeah,
yeah,
like they're similar in terms of what you're asking to do. But
Yep.
he was also a starter with Davis. I don't think he's gonna play with Vlahovic a lot. If Vlahovic stays, by the way.
yeah.
But if you,
Next
I don't
year.
know how many goals he has Milik this season in Serie A. 6, 5.
Milik has 7 goals total. He must have 2 in the Champions League that I remember. So he might have 5 Serie A goals,
So he probably will end around 10.
which is very good. If he gets 12 goals total, you're laughing. You're like, oh, yeah, sign me up for that.
It's good, but Vlahovic should be hitting 20. It's probably not going to happen
Should
this
be.
season.
No, it's not.
But
Oops.
like in an ideal world, it's 20 plus 12, and then okay, you'll take it. You know, that's
Yeah.
great. For 7 mil plus 2, and I don't know what we paid, 1.5 to get him this year. Something
No,
like that.
800K.
Oh, yeah, and even less. That's that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I'll just do it. You know, it's very cheap. Like we paid more for Gatti,
Yep.
who came from Frosinone. Just saying. You know, we paid, I don't know, 15 mil plus 3 bonus, something like that.
No, for Gotti? No,
Or
7.
like 12 man. No, we played. It was 7. We played more. It's more.
I thought it was 7
not
plus a bit.
That was a rumor. And then the thing
Let's
came out
check.
and it was close to
Let's check.
15.
Okay.
Because I saw Romeo talking about it 2 weeks ago when on his YouTube. And he said like for a player costing around 15 mil, blah blah blah. But again, he's gonna be cheaper, almost.
Yeah.
For a player who is unproven, coming from Frosinone. Just saying, like that's the market. So
Transfer market says 5.4 million.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not correct. We paid more.
I don't want to go into the Twitter and go look for it, so sure.
I'll look it up now.
Yeah.
After the show,
Yeah.
we paid more than 5.
Yeah.
Because I saw it on the balance sheet. I read the balance sheet crap.
Yeah.
Not completely, but
Yeah.
scroll through it, it was more than 5. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Um. So yeah. So Milik, and this is not just like because recency bias where he just scored a great or a really
No.
important goal. This is like if you look at the whole season, he's not been hurt. So I'm gonna knock on wood. He's not been hurt. And he's been consistent in terms of production. So 7 mil for a 29-year-old that is coming in to be a specific role player. Yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other positives from yesterday
Um,
that we haven't talked about yet?
I'll bring up the biggest positive.
Okay.
And people will kill me in the comments, but it's Rabiot. I
Are people still shitting on Rabiot
yeah.
at this point?
Oh yeah. Because
Okay,
okay, I will
so
say why.
you and I didn't like Rabiot.
No,
Sorry.
okay.
Listen, let me finish first. You and I didn't like Rabiot in the sense that he like from the 3 seasons prior, correct?
Yeah, yeah,
But we can both admit that he's been our best midfielder, correct?
yeah, easily.
This season, this season.
Yeah, yeah, easily.
Okay. So like are people not like that or are people actually saying he's still shit?
Okay, so I think it's a two-parter. Yeah, so some people still believe he's playing shit or he doesn't do anything.
Ah, weird.
Um, and other parts people are making about contract and the last 3 years, which I will debate that, but I think that's separate to what he's doing now. Like if
That
he's playing
is.
for a new
Yeah.
contract, good for him. Like just do your thing until now, from now until the end of the season. I don't care.
Yep.
Just help us out then. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, the last 3 seasons were crap. That's why I don't want you to get 7.5 mil. But
Yes.
if you want to play for more money elsewhere, great. Like I don't.
Uh,
It is what it is.
And we will talk about that later on.
Yeah.
The renewal portion.
Because I tweeted out, partly as a joke at the first half. I'm like, is he really the glue that holds this whole thing together? Because it was very stale in midfield the first half. It was sideways. It
Yep.
was very predictable. McKennie doing step overs, almost tripping over his own feet
Not on
three
purpose.
times out of 4 step overs. I'm like, just don't do it. Then Rabiot comes on, and it's not Kevin De Bruyne, it's not Toni Kroos or Modric, but he finally a player who takes the ball and is like, I'm gonna run with it.
Transports
gonna
the
be-
ball from defense to attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat my man, maybe two, create some space on the wing, play it like whatever,
Yep.
and he does that, and he won us the game. And after the game, he put out a post on his Instagram and he put out a picture where he got tackled and he said that's a foul with a smirking emoji because he knows.
Yeah.
He knows, and I actually love that he's being cocky with it, to be honest, because
Yeah.
I think he realized how important he is for us
Yep.
at this moment in time. He's our best midfielder, hands down. It's not very difficult to be at this point.
No.
Playing with kids who haven't played, you're playing with Locatelli, he cannot play that DM position. I'll keep saying it. He's just not good at it, especially that second half.
Yeah. At
was
this point, though,
anonymous.
I'm gonna say who else can do that though.
Yeah, you got Paredes to do that, though. So it's up to Allegri to get him
Yeah.
get him moving. I guess
Yeah.
we will talk about Paredes. I want to talk about him as well.
Yeah.
But do you think, because people are coming from me, which is fine. I tweeted it out.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Do you think that was completely out of line to think that he's actually the glue that not the reason we won 7 games, but a big part of it?
He is a big part of it because when you win 7 games in a row, your midfield has to be doing something positive. That guy was has been the constant player in this 7 game stretch. Correct? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
He's played probably the most minutes out of all the midfielders. Maybe Locatelli's really close. I don't know, but he's been the dude that allows the younger players the freedom to roam. Because Rabiot tracks back, Rabiot doesn't let shit go by him, and he mops up messes. And he creates space, like you said earlier, for other players to do stuff. Like Fagioli doesn't have the time and space against Lecce, and he's not allowed the time and space to get into the box against Inter to score his goals without Rabiot on the field. Is that fair?
Yeah, he does need to be
Yesterday,
worried.
McKennie,
Yeah.
who even knew that guy was playing? Besides watching his stepovers, like you said, I forgot he even did that. Like Locatelli, yeah, like you said, but he has to do a certain role that Allegri wants because it is what it is. And Moretti did nothing, in my opinion, except for, like you said, get it a little bit more advanced because he was a second forward essentially, right? But who's the other guy who
Yeah.
started?
For
I even
Jordan.
forget. Fajoli, Locatelli, and who? Oh, McKennie. That's right.
Yeah.
So that's so bad. And then Rabiot comes in, and then everything opens up a bit more. So, and it's not just yesterday. It's or I don't know when this is coming out, but it's not just against Cremonese. It's this whole 7 game stretch where we've been productive, and he is the glue that we need.
I think, yeah, I agree. That's why when people
What was the
say,
response? What was that response to your tweet then?
no, some agreed and some said, oh, but what about the other 3 years? I'm like, it's now. Like, yeah, I
Irrelevant
know
at this point, right? Yeah.
he was shit for 3 years, but he's playing well now. Is he doing it for the money? Yeah, he
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
He said that. When he said that, I came on. I said, I respect it. He's just not messing about. He said
Yeah.
what it is. Like, that's what it is. Good. Yes, the last 3 years were shocking, worrying that he actually has that mindset. I don't know. Uh, but Allegri always keeps defending him. Like,
Yeah.
even last season, every single game, and he keeps saying it. He doesn't even know how much potential he has. He can still do better. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's about now. Like, and somebody quote tweeted me, which is also fair, saying, "Oh, but he was on the pitch when we got Tom Dumba, Maccabi, and all those things." That's true. That's also true.
Yep.
But in those games,
The
I
whole
cannot
team was
call.
just out of sorts.
I don't know one player who played well in that game. I
Yeah.
don't know one. And even if it's one, if let's say Di Maria, like, I don't know, let's say Rabiot was playing well, you were still gonna lose those games
Yeah.
because everyone around him was horrendous, and
Yep.
it's being very nice and very polite. So yeah, you can say that, but I think his impact into our game's results, it's obvious. Like, it's clear to see.
Yeah.
And when he came on, that midfield, it looked like a midfield in my opinion. And it's good. I think it's good. And I think we need him. Also, that was what I'm gonna say. Because I tweet out the news, and the news is I think he doesn't want to lose him at all, but especially not in January. And a lot of people say, "Oh, we're gonna lose out on 10 mil." You can lose out on 10 mil, but you're probably gonna lose out on a lot more if you actually let him leave, because he's our best midfielder.
And
It is what it
you're
is.
talking about results wise in terms
Yeah,
of European
it's
spots.
gonna.
Yeah.
You're not. We cannot go out with, at this moment in time. You may call it sad, whatever, which is your own opinion. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, it is sad, but the reality is, he's the only consistent player in that midfield for now, and you cannot lose him. Like, you cannot lose him, even if it's for
Yeah.
10. It is what it is, because you're not gonna replace him, and I don't know who's coming in. He's not gonna get the ground running like he is doing now.
Yeah. I was
This
gonna say, don't say
moment in time.
McAllister because McAllister isn't coming in January. If he
Yeah, as
comes.
well. And
Yeah.
even then, he will need to fit in and blah.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
he's on a hot streak, Rabiot. I hope he stays hot.
Yeah. We need it at this
Ah.
point
Yeah.
because we all know Paul Pogba ain't playing soon.
No.
You can tell me he's coming into Jan, but like I'm not gonna believe it till I see that dude on a field.
No, and also what you said, like, he tracks back. Remember last season when we did the podcast with
Yep.
pictures, and we put him up when you lost the ball and just,
You
stood
sulked
there.
and like said,
Or-
"Oh, yeah,
Yeah, and remember that one clip where the ball was going out, but it wasn't
Yep.
going out, and he just stopped, and Chiesa came in running, and he took that ball out
Yep.
of nowhere, and we were killing him for it. That completely,
it's the reverse."
it's a reverse. And again, is it for money? Probably, but that's why I also say don't renew him, because it's a scary thought that
Yeah.
you showed that for 3 seasons, contract here, you're showing this. It's a scary thought, so I'm like, don't do it. That's why, like, I will not.
We'll get to that. Shh.
Yeah, but I think you need to, like, if you're wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I thought we were completely out of everything, even top 4 race. I was wrong.
Yeah,
We have it in our own
we said
hands. Like
that.
if you throw it away now, that's all on you. Like it's
Yeah.
still a long thing, but like it's all on you. I can say that. I still don't think Allegri's the guy. I'll keep saying that. But
Oh, 100%.
when I'm wrong, I will say, okay, I'm wrong. And on Rabiot, I wrote him off completely. I believed in him for way too long because I do like him. Because like Allegri, I saw him at PSG. He can play,
Yeah.
but he's playing well. So I cannot come on and say he's not playing well because he's playing well.
Yeah, but okay, so you're not wrong though, because up
Yeah,
until you're not wrong because up until this point, he wasn't good. But now this
Yeah.
past 6 months, he's been fine, good, more than
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, I can say he's fine. Like without
Yeah.
like, he's fine. He's good.
So yeah, so we'll move. So yeah, you're right. That was a positive. He came on and still continued his run of form, so that's good. Um, anything else that was a positive from the game?
Um, I liked Keane when he came on, like
Yeah,
much better than at the start of the season. I think he actually is having an impact now.
his energy is a lot better.
It's
His
positive.
technical ability, but his energy is
Yeah,
a lot better.
it's positive. It's more like
Yeah,
when you bring him on now, it's not like remember the first few months. I'm like, what's the point?
waste. Yeah,
It's a waste. Now it's like okay, you know.
yeah.
He
Inject
actually
some energy pace.
also is like his facial expression. It feels like he actually enjoys.
Cares. Yeah,
Yeah. Like in the start of the season, he didn't really.
yeah,
It felt wrong, but
yeah.
I'll take that as a positive. Also because everybody's not fit, so he's gonna feature quite a lot. So
Yep,
I need
yep,
to
yep.
take that as a positive. Other than that, I think yeah, we won. That's a big positive.
Yeah, yeah. Still not great, but a win's a win again. We can
Okay,
go into the Sorry, go.
no. Depending on what you're gonna say.
I was gonna go into the worries now.
Oh, okay. You can no. That's okay because what I was gonna say was related to a possible Scudetto dream. So
Let's get into some worries, and then we can get into your dreams. Worries is we still like there's no juice. We got no juice against shit like that team. You should beat 4-0. I don't
they're a
care
quality.
who's on your team. Like Baranechea could have played. You should beat Cremonese 4-0. That they had a guy named Pickle on their team.
They're not good, but they,
Who on that team was like besides Dessers gave Bremer a problem for whatever reason. But who other than Dessers on that team was like, wow, that's actually not bad. Don't say Karnasek either, because like whatever. But who on that team? Could you name me another player besides Pickle because of his last name, Dessers because you know him from the Belgian leagues, and Karnaseki?
Okereke because I know him from the Belgian league.
Okay, there you go, another one.
Yeah, that's it. But they drew against Milan at home. No, didn't they play?
I don't remember, don't care.
Unbelievable. No, I'm just saying unbelievable because they're a bad team.
Yeah, like
They're
that's
just a bad team. I
they're
think they drew against Milan. I'm
horrible.
not sure,
I'm
but
gonna check right now.
um, they're not a good team. Like
They
they're
drew
not.
0-0 to Milan. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, they're not a good team. When you watch them play, they're not good. I made that video like 3 points or whatever.
Yeah.
I said be solid, which we weren't. I said play mistake free. That Sule thing was already not mistake free. It got called for offside. It wasn't a goal because Bremen actually saved that.
Yeah, that
Which
didn't
is
cross the line. That was
crazy.
good. Yeah.
And I said go for it, which also didn't happen. So
Yeah.
not sure what I need to do for my next video because nothing happened. But like you play Cremonese away, I know you have a lot of injuries, but just go for it. Like you gave them the ball. Like the first 10 minutes, I was like okay, but then you just gave them the ball. I'm like, why? Like what's a top press? Also, they played like 3 long balls in the first 10 minutes, and we were all over the shop. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, like relax. Like you're playing a winless Cremonese team. They're hoofing the ball up top, and you're all panic mode. Why? Like
Yeah.
and I do believe like that's the way we set up, and that's how it is. Like that's how it's gonna be away from home. a lot of the times this season. Like that's not gonna change. We're probably gonna go away from home to name it, and we will play like this. You know,
So our next away match is Napoli.
yeah, just to keep the title hopes alive. Because that's the game. Because if you win, you should
Okay,
beat
do you want to
Udinese on Saturday.
transition to that? Because yeah, Udinese at home you should beat. Let's go into what the thing you want to talk about because I
Okay,
still find this crazy. The worry thing is we talked about it. Like it's still
it's out there.
we still lacked a lot of I'll say potency. Let's use that word. We lacked potency and a hunger, I'll say, as a team. So now let's transition to your thing.
No, yeah, okay. Like I'm not saying I believe in it
Shush.
because
You
because
sent
the
me a
way we
text.
play, you're not gonna beat Napoli. Like, Napoli were poor yesterday against Inter. They were poor. Like they created
Very
absolutely
bad.
nothing. Besides that last minute, I don't know, Simeone or Lozano shot, they created nothing. It was because Lukaku was crap that it was only 1-0, basically.
Can I ask you a question before we start saying what's going on with Napoli or why Napoli? Is that like they were bad in the Christmas preseason period? Do you think that's transitioning over, or do you think they just play like shit because
I
it's
think
Inter?
you can. Yeah, you can lose to Inter. Like it's not
Yeah.
like
Okay.
yes, they're struggling. Like they're a good team. Like they shouldn't
Yeah.
be struggling. Like we shouldn't be struggling like this. So it's not a shock that they lost against Inter, but they look bad. They look very rusty
Yeah.
or like bad. They still look better than us, but they didn't look like they have looked for most part of the season. And again, it was probably impossible that they would keep on that hot streak. Like it will, stutter a little bit, but you need to play better to beat Napoli. That being said, you should beat Udinese. I'm not gonna glance over it. I'll talk about it tomorrow in the preview. But like in an ideal world, you beat Udinese at home because they have fallen kind of apart, compared to the start of the season. Then, if anyone in that club, in that locker room, whatever, coach, believes in a title, it needs to happen next Friday, away to Napoli. I don't know how, because it doesn't make sense, but you need to go there and beat them if you actually want to play for the title. Because if you win against Udinese and somehow you manage to win away to Napoli, you're in a title race.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's it. That's all. Like if you don't do it, it's done. Like I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to hear the word title, Scudetto, whatever. It needs to happen in the next week, starting from today, Friday, to next Friday. And you have 7 days to open up the title race. If you don't manage to do that, it's done.
So, yeah. Yeah, I just who's gonna be like who I need to see how we're gonna set up against not like, but you're right.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's possible. Or like
I'm keeping more eyes on Lazio and Roma at this point still, because in my opinion, the gap between us and Napoli is bigger still than the gap between us and fifth place. I know it's not a loser mentality, but if a team's closer to you behind you, then you should probably worry about them and make sure you do better than them. And then if something happens and you do happen to beat Napoli, then you blow it wide open. But there's also still Inter and Milan with you as well.
Yeah, it's a title race. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, will it open the title race if you win on next Friday, right?
Yeah,
Weird
Friday.
if you play on Friday. If you win against Napoli next Friday, shit's blown open, but it's no guarantee.
No, I didn't say we're gonna be, but in a week's time.
Yeah. Well, sorry, go ahead.
In 1 week time, in 7 days time from now.
Yeah.
You can open up the title race. Like that's a fact in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can go from 10 in January to 4 in 1 week. That's opening up the title race.
And then for Napoli or for Milan, it'll be what, 2?
We are 2 behind Napoli. Yeah. So yeah.
It'll be Okay.
So it's a complete open title race. But again, I'm not saying it's gonna happen because the way we play, the way Napoli play away from home, we haven't been good away to Napoli for quite a while. We have so many missing players. They are the better side. It is what it is. They're the better side. It's not a given, but it's football. You never know. You can shut out your win, red card. I don't know, and you reopen it. I have no idea. But it's this week, in the next 7 days, that it needs to happen, because there's no other opportunity. Because if you don't manage to, obviously, if you don't manage to beat Udinese, that's already a no-go. But like, if you don't beat Napoli and Udinese in 7 days, I think it's probably done, because 7 points, it's difficult, especially if you lose to Napoli. Like,
yeah, that's a 6-pointer.
If you keep it to 7, you know, maybe, you know, but I'm not gonna really talk about it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But if it's 4, and then we need to talk about it, because 4 points it's not that much.
So by the time we play Napoli, it'll be match day 18, and there will be 20 games left.
Yeah, it's still a long way to go.
Yeah, at that point, title race open, yes. What did you write to me? What was the title of the show?
No, dream. Is it a dream? You can dream if you beat them.
Yeah, sure. Fine. Yes, I accept that.
That's again, I'm not saying win, say yes, we're going to beat Napoli, or yes, we're going to win it. But 4 points, yeah, why not? And you get players back healthy, why not?
Nah, because there's going to be other players that are hurt, because we're Juventus.
For sure. But you just hope it's the irrelevant players this time.
Dude, oh my God. I read Romeo Agresti's, like, you know, he does the minuses.
Yeah.
Caio Jorge and Deschilio are still there.
Oh, I thought, they're still there, but they're still injured. Like, that's the messed up part.
I know. That's my point. I'm like, why are they still minuses? Like, why are they still there?
In the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
What's going on? Deschilio had a hamstring problem. Or groin or something. That goes away in 3 weeks. Not even. It happened in September.
I have no idea. Like, I don't really care about the Deschilio. Like, it is what it is. He's not gonna help us out anyway. So.
So yesterday, if Deschilio was fit, he would start over Sule.
Yeah, I mean, defensively will look better, but like.
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying, like, instead of getting this like 19-year-old kid to start against a shit team, we're gonna start the 30-year-old fucking Band-Aid. And he'll probably be shit.
Yeah, I mean, he has 1 or 2 good games in the season.
Yeah.
From the 10, he's actually fit to play. So,
yeah.
I mean, bar is very low.
Remember, who did we play last year? I think it was Spezia in that away game, and he got brought up at halftime.
Yeah, he was. Oh, that was brutal. That was. He was getting cooked for 45 minutes.
Yeah. By a Spezia guy at that stadium with the mountains in the background.
It was ridiculous. He was getting cooked. Like, I've never seen anything like that in a very long time.
Yeah.
Because usually he doesn't hook players at halftime.
He's been doing it recently. Oh, not recently, but like not like he was doing it at the beginning of the season.
Also, the sub yesterday, Sule was quite
early. 55 minutes or something. 53. Yeah.
But yeah. I mean,
I agreed with that, by the way. I was fine with it.
Yeah, he was out of the game completely, and Chiesa brought something different.
Yeah,
and you need to get Chiesa back up to speed as soon as possible. So.
Does Chiesa start against Udinese?
I believe so.
Okay.
Do you think he will play on the right?
You know what?
He came
I
on.
hope if Sule has to start again, I want Sule to play underneath Milik, and I want Chiesa to play on the right.
Okay.
Or if you want to do that same garbage you did yesterday, Sule can start on the right wing back again, and then Chiesa can play under Milik.
Okay, I will say that's not gonna happen. But
no, I know.
Do you think he will play on the right? Because yesterday he came on and he played on the right.
Yeah. If he's gonna play, I think he'll do that.
Okay.
Because we have no one.
Okay, yeah. That's why I asked.
Because, because we have no, we don't have, Quadrado apparently, what does Quadrado have?
He should be back next week. I don't think he's going to be back for tomorrow.
And then apparently Di Maria went from right ankle contusion, which is a bruise, by the way. He couldn't play yesterday, but now all of a sudden I saw him sprinting today.
Yeah, I think
what a miraculous recovery.
I think he didn't really. He had anything, and Allegri was like, "I was not gonna play you anyway." Like Paredes, a few minutes or like. Oh, Paredes. I want to talk before we move.
Okay, yeah. Before we go into those last three things, let's talk Paredes because I wasn't expecting this, but go ahead.
he was he was the biggest liability coming on off the bench in a very long time. Besides the last 4 minutes when I actually kept on to the ball quite well, keep it in possession.
Which he usually does.
I don't know what he was on when he came on. I was like, chill. You're not at the World Cup anymore. Just chill out. He was all over the place. Like
He still sees he still sees Dutch players.
I mean, and I saw a stat. I retweeted it. 7.
You're wrong, by the way. I was gonna respond to you. That was a completed
No.
pass from him, but Bremer kicked it off the guy. So it's technically a completed pass.
That was not a completed pass. Like
technically,
now,
it was though. I was gonna come at you, but
that's a proof that you don't need to look at stats all the time because
it was his fault. It was his mistake. Yes,
that pass was horrendous.
Yeah,
that was bad. Like Bremer was like, "What the hell do I need to do with it now?"
Yeah,
like he was stuck. That was his fault. I mean, Bremer's whatever. So that's why stats are garbage. By the way, come on. So never mind. But he was crap.
I agree with you. It was his fault, but it was a completed pass. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a proof that stats are actually not all that. But whatever. He was all over the place. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna get start anytime soon, because.
Then Max said that after the game too. It was like when those two came on, it was like crazy for 5 minutes, but then they sorted it out.
Yeah,
Rabiot,
yeah, like he said at the beginning. I think he was like, "What the hell is happening over here?"
Yeah,
because I was looking and I was like, "Holy crap, he's gonna get a red card anytime."
Both
soon.
of them, even Rabiot.
I'm like, chill out, like it's Cremonese away. And then I also tweeted out on the main account they were getting rattled by the fans and Cremonese players. I'm like,
yeah,
dude, chill. And I don't know how many times in the 80-minute Allegri was screaming to the players like, chill out. It's still long. We just threw. It's 15 minutes. It's long.
Yeah.
Just chill out.
Yep.
I don't know what he was on, but that at this moment in time, that's a complete flop because he's not having a positive impact at all.
No, I think his player profile and the way he conducts himself is not suitable for Juventus. He's too crazy. I'll say that. I'll just say he's actually too crazy. Do you remember against Milan? He smashed the ball against Tonali.
Yeah, to be honest, I would have done the same thing.
No, we like that, but like against Milan, sure, in that moment, sure, but like he doesn't have an off switch. We saw in the World Cup. Yeah. I personally like that kind of fire, but it's gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah, the way he does it, yeah.
In Italy, you will get in trouble for that.
Yeah, it's obvious.
In France, you don't usually get in trouble for that shit. Like they're combative, like they're physical. He was actually fine in France with that kind of attitude, but in this league,
he needs to go Premier League.
I think he'd be fine in the Premier League. I actually agree though. Like
he'll get away with it.
Like he'd be a good player for Tottenham.
He will. He will get away with a lot of things.
Yes, he would be a good player for Tottenham. But for us, it doesn't fit with everybody. It doesn't gel with everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's completely out of place. And
I personally still like him as a player, though. I do like him, but it doesn't fit with us.
I do believe we need some fire in this team because
it's
soft at times, but if like it goes over the top at times where I'm scared like he's gonna cost us.
Yes,
card.
That's it.
Like, and
Vlahovic acts sometimes.
Yeah.
Like. But like Paredes is like 3 notches higher than Vlahovic.
Yeah. No idea. Like I don't know what he was on when he came on, but he needs to.
Again, I don't think they're triggering the loan option anyway, so they're fine. It's fine.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I think he should just go to the Premier League or even Spain. He'll be fine with that kind of attitude.
Yeah. But Italy is soft.
It's scary. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah. Again, I like the player. I actually do, but it doesn't just fit with this team.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Let's move on to like some market related items. we'll quick fire these and then we'll get to our questions. Danilo, he's renewing until when? 2026, 2025?
That wasn't mentioned.
Yeah.
I really?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
it's not done yet, but like he's apparently he's going to renew until 2025.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't. I listened to Romeo. He didn't mention a time. That's why.
He tweeted it.
It said a date. Was a date on it?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I didn't see it. I listened to his Instagram live. He just said renewal. He didn't mention any date. So I don't know. I might have missed that if he mentioned a date.
I think this was obvious
25.
though. Yeah.
Okay. So
2 more seasons.
I was pretty mad about it months ago. I'm
Yeah.
kind of okay with it now because I think getting Rugani and Bonucci are priorities,
Yep.
and I think he can play across the board.
Yep.
And
Utility
he's
player.
doing that pretty well. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm okay with it. It shouldn't be something crazy like 27 or like something.
No,
like that.
no. That's too long.
But an extra year, yes, I'm okay with it because I don't think we're gonna. I think we need time to replace Bonucci, Rugani, whatever, like to build that up again. You're probably gonna get a new right and left back, probably young players. So maybe it's also a good thing to have him around and slot in for a few games. So I'm okay with it.
Like the Patrice Evra, Alexandra kind of thing.
Yeah, because the talks is Fresneda and Parisi. They're young.
Yeah.
Like, one is 18. I don't know how old Parisi is. 20.
Yeah, around there.
So they're still young. So I'm okay with it.
Yep.
I'm okay with it.
Me too. Now is that a salary increase? Do you know anything about that?
According to Romeo, it's the same salary.
Okay,
Should
that's
be
fine too. Then that's
the
fine.
same salary, but he's on 4.5. I think 4.
Yeah, he's not at the most high salary anyway, so I think that's fine. You already said it. He's utility player across the board, center back, right back, left back. Doesn't have to be a starter in these 2 years, but this year he has to be. But in the future, he doesn't have to be a starter. A role player that plays or starts half the games, fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine
okay
with it.
I'm okay with it.
Now let's get to Rabiot. Apparently, we're gonna start talking to Veronique pretty soon. I think the numbers floating around are 7+1 for bonuses, so he's just gonna get a bonus, and I don't think he'll accept.
No.
Okay, I'll take that back. I don't think he'll accept at the beginning. I think he's gonna sniff around the market, and if he can't get the deal that he wants, he might stay. I'll say that.
I think they already know they can get better.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, yeah, he's gone.
Because Romeo said he didn't say it's impossible, but like listening to him, the way he talked, he basically said like it's just out of courtesy, basically.
Oh, okay. So he's gone.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I don't think he's gonna stay.
Okay, so then it's not like he was making it seem like it's gonna be difficult negotiation.
No,
if it's out of
very
courtesy.
difficult that he's gonna stay. That was what
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's
like,
gone.
I think he's gone. I think he will
Yeah.
get that back. He's free, and even if he gets 7, he will probably get another 15 for signing. Then
true.
you have your,
Yeah,
you know what I
signing
mean?
bonus. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have your free agent sign or like your extra wage 10 mil. You get that in signing bonus, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
Yeah, he's gone.
reported 7+1 plus signing bonus. So because I was suggesting we were trying to pursue get him to stay like that and re-sign him quote unquote as a free agent. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're cooking up the books again.
Not
even
really.
That, I don't think. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
he's your player. You're just gonna re-sign him as a free agent again.
Yeah.
That's what the article suggested. Because with signing bonuses, you can put that off in a different way. Whatever.
Yeah.
That will sound very iffy, but I don't think he's gonna stay. I don't think he's gonna.
No. It sounds like Juventus already know he's gonna leave, but they're just gonna, hey, you want that? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't want him to stay anyway, to be honest, on that money for a long-term contract.
I agree.
So there you go. We already discussed that a bit earlier. Anyway, and then the last thing in terms of market-related items, I don't know. Am I gonna say Jakob? Jacob?
I
It's
think
not
Jakub.
Jacob. Yeah. Jakub Kivior from Spezia was scouted. Or Juventus had scouts go watch Kivior play. I forget who against who.
Atalanta.
Atalanta. Oh yeah, the 2-2 game. Um, and that was corroborated by Romeo Agresti. So
Andy
what
Marcha.
is what?
Andy Marcha as well.
Yeah. So apparently Leipzig's in the mix for him, but nothing formal yet. Apparently, well, obviously we're in the mix for him because we sent scouts. What is a what? What's a transfer figure for that guy, and do we want him? I want him.
I don't know. I'm gonna say 25-ish.
25. I'm out.
20 to 25. I think that's what
I'm
it's
out
gonna
then.
be.
I thought you were gonna say like 10 to 12. I was like, yeah,
Oh,
do
no
it.
chance. No chance.
Okay, then I'm out.
Leipzig
Okay.
wants him. English team already. Like West
Oh,
Ham
they're in
was
for him too? Oh.
last summer. They were in for him. The price is gonna up.
Oh, I can't. No, then no.
I
No.
think he's a good player. I don't think he's
Yeah.
a long-term solution. I don't think he has that
No.
potential.
No. I thought you were gonna say 10 to. I was like, yeah, fine. No.
I said yesterday because I watched Gatti play. I'm not. And it's not his fault because he comes from Frosinone. The step is crazy.
Yeah.
Unless you're Verratti and you have talent.
Beaming
Basically
out your
to-
asshole at 18.
Yeah, you can go
Not
from
23.
Pescara
Yeah.
to PSG and just ball out, but obviously that's not him. I'm not convinced with him. I think he's a good squad player to have. He's cheap, Gatti.
Yeah.
He can do a job, but I
Should
need
not start.
a proven player or a player with great potential alongside Bremer next season. That's just what we need. It cannot be Bonucci,
Yeah.
it cannot be Rugani, it cannot be Gatti, it cannot be Danilo as well. And I don't think it's Kiwior. I don't see it in him. But the Chile left for Chelsea, so that's already gone if that was ever an option. So I'm
37
very
and a half
interested
mil.
to see. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what the club is gonna do. But if that's the idea, I'm kind of scared.
Especially at the number you just said at 25 mil.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
maybe I think it's 20 to 25 mil because last summer West Ham won it and the talk was already 18, 17. So I'm assuming it went up now because he was pretty okay at the World Cup. I don't think he damaged his reputation. at the
Yeah,
World
that's
Cup.
fair. Yeah, I was gonna say, did he do anything to? Yeah,
No, I don't think he damaged his
yeah. You're,
reputation.
you're right.
So
yeah.
I think it's gonna up because this season he's playing well for Spezia, but I don't know, man.
No, Kivior at that price, Kivior ain't it. You can sniff around and find somebody else for 25 mil if you're gonna dump that out. I'm sorry, like
Yeah.
you can. You can. Or if you want, just get somebody a little bit better than Kivior and spend 30 mil.
Yeah.
Anyway, the summer market's gonna be something else.
If we can sign players.
If we're allowed to sign players, which I think we will. You know what? I'm
I
over
forget,
that.
but It
Yeah,
went
I'm over
quiet
that.
for now
Yeah.
because again, there
The games
no
are back on. Yeah.
useless and there are no useless wiretaps anymore.
Yeah.
It's just waiting to prosecutors to do their thing. I don't know. Like it is what
Yeah.
it is now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, those are the three current market things. Do you want to go to the questions quickly? I know you're freaking tired.
No.
Let's go to these quickly. How many do you want to do?
You choose. I like to be honest, I didn't read them all because I was
Okay.
busy setting this
Well-
up. So
We'll definitely go Jockey Bro because he's one of our members, or she. I think it's a he. Anyway, and they ask if we do sell McKennie in January, we should go and get a replacement midfielder. So who should it be?
okay. So the rumor is we are not if we're gonna sell
Yep.
McKennie, and I'm okay with it
Yep.
because you're not.
He's
gonna
dead wood.
get- Yeah, you're not gonna get a quality player in, so just sit on that money.
Yep.
And be very wisely in the summer because that's what we're gonna need to be or like we need to do, because we have a lot of things to fix in the summer with players coming back, players leaving.
Yep.
So I'm okay with that. Unless you can tell me we can get McAllister, then I'm like, yeah, spend that. Good. But that's not going to be the case, so just sit on the money.
Yeah, I agree. So Aston Villa say, hey, 30 mil. You say, hey, yeah. And then you say, hey, Mac, you want to come? And then he says, yeah, but Brighton says no. You say, okay, see you in summer. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Just sit on that money.
Yeah. I like you said, there's no midfielder that's going to change the complexion of our team that we can sign for McKennie money in the winter mercato.
I agree.
Lazio ain't selling Milinkovic-Savic, and Brighton ain't selling McAllister. And name me someone else who's going to come or who wants to come. You can't.
No,
Yeah.
there are no links as well.
So there you go. We'll go to no, not that one. Emax Statman says ideal Alexandra replacement because we heard today. That's another thing we should have mentioned, but apparently he could be on his way to Galatasaray in Turkey. So who is a ideal replacement for him?
I don't know. Probably Grimaldo. No, it's gonna be him. I guess he's free.
Are we actually talking to Grimaldo?
I think so.
Oh fuck.
He's free. I don't see other options out there.
Okay.
Who are gettable.
Okay.
Yes, Parisi, you have Fresneda, other side. But
I was gonna say, does Max Allegri not have say anymore? I thought he had all the say now.
I think he will take Grimaldo.
So you think so?
I think he will.
Oh, okay, sure.
Because what's the other option for him?
Continuing a 3-5-2 and play Kostic and Illing.
With only one good center back, I don't think he's gonna risk that anymore.
Well, he gets a center back.
Yeah, but who? Like,
well, I think it's easier. Is it not? Do you think it's easier to get a center back or a left back?
A center back, but we do also need a left back anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah. If we're gonna continue with 3-5-2, I don't think we need a left-sided player.
I don't think that. I think going back to back three is just purely
temporary?
Based on the chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea.
You have Chiesa, Di Maria. You cannot stay in that. You cannot play like that. A 3-5-2.
Listen.
You can do it,
buddy. Listen. Yes, you can.
You can do it, but I think Di Maria will leave. And then you will be right. He will be like, I'm out. I'm not doing this shit. I'm gone. Yeah. He's not gonna do that. Or he's gonna do that, but it's gonna look like he's not gonna do that. It's just not like you don't bring in Di Maria on 7.5 mil, have kids, and you play him in a 3-5-2. I'm sorry, that's.
I totally agree with you, but you watch, man.
He needs to find a solution.
Di Maria was here during a 3-5-2, and he played underneath the forward.
Okay, so yeah, but.
Chiesa's here, and now he's playing as a wing back or underneath the forward.
I think it's out of. I think he'll switch it up when Pogba comes back.
And I hope so, but
he believes he can get hold of that midfield, with greater ease. I would say because there's more quality, and I think he'll switch it up. I do believe he will switch it up.
Imagine he ends up doing his classic 4-3-1-2, and he's got Pogba, Di Maria. Di Maria's the attacking mid, and then Chiesa up top with Vlahovic. Because he's talked. Whatever. That's not part of it. That's not part of the question. So you say Grimaldo. I'll say. I don't know. I can't think of anybody right now. We'll go one more. This is from Pug Zizou. Your expectations for the rest of the season, and do you think Allegri should stay if we finish the season with no trophies?
What I think is gonna happen, or what I.
Your expectations. What I
think is gonna happen is we just make top 4 and we win no cup. What I should expect from this club is to get back into the title race, like I said, and win at least the Coppa Italia and make a deep run in the Europa League. I know there are good teams in the Europa League, which sounds already ridiculous. It is, but they are. but I do
Yep.
expect us to make a deep run. Like if you cannot go out in the next round, especially not against non. It's not
Yeah.
fault, right?
Yeah.
But the next round, even that, like you just need to you need to make it through. Like it's bad. It's a horrendous look if you don't make it to the semis. Like I'm so, like. Yes, you can face Arsenal, and they're kind of a juggernaut. They look like a juggernaut. But again,
Yeah, we
like,
smashed them 2-0 with kids.
yeah. But like, I cannot come on the show and be like, out of the round of 16 in the Europa League, I will cry. I think I will actually cry. Out of shame, not disappointment, like shame. Like it's embarrassing.
My expectations are lower than yours. I think my expectation is top 4. I said just don't embarrass yourself in the Europa League. Like I said don't embarrass yourself. If you lose to Arsenal in the round of 16, it is what it is. Don't lose 5-0. If it's 3-2, it is what it is. If you lose 3-2 to Barcelona, it is what it is. If you lose 3-2 to Nantes, you embarrass yourselves. So don't do that. Just don't embarrass yourself in the Europa League. And then I said, make the Coppa Italia final. That's it. That's my expectations. They're not big, but I've not been proven. Nobody is so far has shown me that at this club that they can win a trophy or compete for a trophy.
I mean, they did last year until against Inter, like they did until they threw it away.
Oh, after the Vlahovic goal. Yeah.
Yeah, they threw it away completely.
Yeah.
I don't know how they managed to do that.
Well, ask Alexandra. The first one in January.
Yeah. Never mind.
He's going to Galatasaray.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that, people were coming at me like, oh, why don't you report on Alexandro? Man, I tweeted out 10 times he's out. I don't care where he's going to go. Like, he's out. Like, he's leaving. If he signs for Galatasaray or goes back to, I don't know, Santos, I don't know. That has nothing to do with me or the club.
Thank you for your 8 years of service. Goodbye.
It's 8 years.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's 8 years.
Is he hurt?
It's not.
Why didn't he play yesterday? I thought he came in 26. Oh, 7 years. Sorry, my bad.
6, 7. Yeah, I thought. Is he hurt? No, he was on the bench yesterday.
Oh, was he?
But that was not a game for him to come on. Like, what was he gonna change into that complexion of the game?
He's gonna come on and take that free kick.
I was like, he was on the bench, right? You know, he was.
I have no idea. I saw Gatti, Bremer, Danilo. I was like, oh, I thought the Brazilians were all starting.
Yeah, but like
Whatever.
that was not a game for him to come on and do what? Right? That was pointless.
Let Cremonese win, like Inter.
I don't think he's gonna start a lot this season, to be honest, anymore. I think.
You think it's Gatti now?
I think even Allegri came to a point where it's like, yeah, he's not that guy anymore.
It took him a year and a half.
And 2 years of vacation as well. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll wrap it up there. Unless you have anything else to say. Oh wait, if you're watching this, is coming out tomorrow, Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
Okay, so Justin and I are doing a watch along for Udinese.
Yeah, people.
So fun. I'm
know.
sure we'll celebrate.
We should beat Udinese at home.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that, and then tomorrow we have a live preview. I don't know if I can join tonight because you're watching it today.
Today, there will be a preview. There will be a preview.
So I'll let you know later if I can join, but stay tuned and watch for that. Should be good. We get to watch more players that we don't know on Udinese's starting lineup. Beto.
Beto. Oh, he fell. Oh, I don't want to jinx him. Never mind. Never mind.
Udoji.
He will turn up with Pereira and the other guy.
Makengo? I thought Delafeu was still hurt.
Is he?
I thought so.
Too bad. He's on the watch long thumbnail, so.
Nice. Too funny.
Also, Udogi is not playing well this season, but just putting it out.
Hey, he's Tottenham, so I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I'm just. You were wrong.
The the agenda is now dropped. It's been put into the garbage and burned and lit on fire. I don't care about Adoji. But yeah, stay tuned for all that stuff. Follow Bianconerizon on all social media platforms at Bianconerizon on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow myself at Gennady151. Follow Ale at AleandroBZ. And follow Justin at Justin Sofro. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member because you can do that again. Join our prediction league. I got full points yesterday for yesterday's game.
You got four.
I
Yeah.
said 1-0 Juventus.
Yeah, too bad you can't win. You can't win anything. But I mean, looking at how it's going, people, you can still join and you can still
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, 100%.
You can still win it because nobody believes in Juve while they're winning 7 games. So it's not a good run for a lot of people. So you can
I
still
saw
join.
someone said their Udinese was going to win 2-1. I think it was Jerry.
You're laughing. If it happens now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't believe. He just hates Allegri. But it's on the
Yeah.
screen. You can still win. First place, jersey, €50 gift card for the Juve store, and a free membership for your third place. You can still get that first place quite easily, if I'm being
Yeah.
completely honest. So, yeah, if you want to do that, become a member. And, yeah, support us.
All right. So there you go. That was episode 7 of season 2 of our podcast. Drop a comment. Let us know what you think about everything we talked about today and what you want in the future. Ciao.
Ciao.